Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have something slightly different for you all today, and that is going to be this micro EDC pouch that I put together and I've started carrying recently. I've gone through life constantly weighed down by my pockets, and I've recently been toying with the idea of replacing my typical Leatherman due to its weight. After coming across this pouch online, which we'll go over it more later, I had the idea of replacing my full-size Leatherman with small alternatives with a few extras, and hence this micro EDC pouch was born. First off, EDC or everyday carry is all about carrying tools or small necessities that help make your everyday life just a bit easier. No two people's EDC should be the exact same. It is true we may have some overlap here and there, yet we all live out very different lives, either due to different professions, locations, or experiences. So moving forward to what I carry here, I hope you might find some suggestions or tips, but ultimately, I urge you to experiment and decide what stuff might suit or help you the best of your everyday adventures. Starting off with the pouch here, this is where everything lives. This is a small, handmade Cordura pouch built here in the United States. Can you guess the maker? It's coming from a small backpack company called, you guessed it, Rivendell Mountain Works. It is a very simple and robust pouch made of Cordura nylon and features a beefy size 8 YKK zipper that I ended up cutting the zipper off and replacing with a small piece of paracord lanyard pull and a small loop webbing so you can kind of grab it in the pocket. The pouch measures 3.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches tall and is coming in at a price of $15 before shipping. After shipping, it's around the $23 mark. Now that is pretty overpriced in my opinion, as you don't actually even get to pick what color pouch you'll receive, though I am happy with this green option. There's countless other similar pouches out there like this on Etsy for much cheaper. So unless you really like the logo like I did, I would probably look elsewhere. But no matter what we're going over today, this is just an example of a pouch that you can use. I really do like Lord of the Rings and I'm a Tolkien fan, so whenever I saw this label with the name Rivendell, it kind of drew me in. But now that we've gone over the pouch, let's actually go on what's on the inside. If we undo this large zipper, the first thing up is actually a small flashlight. This specific model is coming from Olight, and the model is i3E EOS. This is a rather small keychain-sized flashlight that takes a single AAA battery that has a max output at 90 lumens. It is absolutely not the brightest light in the world, but for the size, I cannot complain. The light can be activated simply by twisting the front bezel. Due to the small size of this light, I went ahead and added another small paracord lanyard pull. I am no way endorsed or sponsored by Olight, and I actually only have a few of their lights. But if you sign up on their website, they often give these lights out during special events, and you just have to pay shipping. This specific model comes in around $13, I believe, yet you can frequently snag these for around $5, which is just a shipping cost during those promotions. This one here was from their Halloween sale, and for $5, it was a no-brainer. I always tend to snag these when available, as they make great gifts, and I've given several out to family members. Ultimately, it's a nice light for the price. I always carry a larger light that has a much higher output, but light is crucial and it takes up very little weight and space, so I decided to include it in this pouch. Once again, this is the i3E EOS from Olight. Next up, we have a small stainless steel pry bar. And this is just one of those Amazon specials coming from China. And I think I paid a few bucks for it a while back. Now, I'm not a fan of those flashy people on Instagram with $100 pry bars, but a simple pry bar does have its purpose. These are great for prying or scraping when you don't want to use a knife blade and mess up your really nice knife. This can even be used as a small flathead screwdriver on those larger screws. I'm not going to lie to you and say I use a pry bar a ton, but with its small size, I'm glad when I do have it. And I just added another paracord lanyard just to give a little bit more purchase. All right, moving on. I have a tube of Chapstick. My personal favorite is Burt's Bees. However, I just rely on Chapstick in general. Especially now that we're in the midst of winter, my lips constantly get chapped and cracked, and having some Chapstick just provides a bit of relief. Not much more to say over Chapstick, so let's move on to the last two things in the pouch. Tucked in the back, I keep a folded up Band-Aid. Throughout my day, I will often look down and find a small scrape or cut on my hands, and Band-Aids are a lifesaver. I keep several of these in my wallet for the very same reason, but I had space in this pouch to include one, and you can never have enough. It is such a rewarding feeling to give somebody a Band-Aid when they're bleeding, and I typically give these out to strangers more often than you'd think. Rounding down to the last item in the pouch, we have the small but mighty SOG Power Pint Multitool. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is not a great multi-tool by any means. The quality is lacking, and I absolutely believe I could break it if I push it just a bit too far. There's a little bit of give when I do that. However, it's a really nice small tool set for its footprint, hence the inclusion. If you've watched any of my other videos on this channel, you'll know I continuously harp on scissors on multi-tools, as that's my mainly used tool. The scissors on this PowerPoint are pretty lacking, so I'll probably end up upgrading down the road if I can find something similar in this small size. If you have any other recommendations on a multi-tool in this size, please let me know in the comments. This multi-tool is coming in around the $35 to $40 price point. If you're interested, I would personally recommend you check out other options. I did, however, already have this on hand, and it fit the kit, so that's what I'm currently rocking with. With the pouch now empty, we can see there's no internal organization, but it does have one of my favorite things with this small tag here, being made in America. Now if we load the pouch back up, so stay with me just for one moment. We have it fully loaded. Now we compare it to a full-size Leatherman like I was mentioning earlier. I have a Leatherman Free P2 here, and this has a weight of 12 ounces. And though I don't have a scale on hand, this pouch and the items only add up to several ounces, making it much lighter than the Leatherman here. Though the Leatherman is a much higher quality and has stronger and better performing tools, this small pouch can accomplish much of the same tasks and has additional features such as the chapstick and a flashlight. It's been really fun building a small micro kit like this and testing it out in the real world. I'm excited to see how much this pouch is going to grow and evolve in the coming months as I continue to test and abuse it. If you're interested in any of the products featured here, I will go ahead and include links to everything featured in the description. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like videos like this one, please remember to like and subscribe to get more videos in the future. I'll catch you on the next one.